Oh, well, good morning. Still no snow yet. We've been making some preparations here. So, since this was giving us some problems, we went ahead and got a new freezer. So apparently there's a program I can call where this could get picked up. They're going to come and they're going to test it first. So I'm not supposed to do anything with it. I was going to take it to the junk, but I had to take the Freon out. So if this works, they'll pick it up, and I guess they give it to somebody that needs it. So we'll see. Which is I like that easier because I've had to do this before for a guy I worked for when we were removing appliances from houses. You got to take that Freon out, and there's a way to do it. There's also a compressor that's got to come out, and he also used to have us collect all of the copper. And he had a bucket, because copper is very expensive. But this works. It just has a problem sealing down here, which probably could have been fixed. But since it's pretty old, we're pretty sure that it's pulling more electricity than it should. So I was surprised that this. I've had one of these before. They're smaller. This actually is going to hold what we had in the old one. They look small, but we'll see. But yeah, we're quite happy with it. And I had to get more bird seed because they need bird seed. Most of this is organized. I got my sawhorses out, which I really wish I didn't because I need them because I'm doing some stuff in the house and I need to cut. So we kind of have friends that said to be on the lookout for some trouble since so much stuff is going on with Trump and everything. So, excuse me. I went ahead and got a second gas can and filled it up as well. Now these are not that expensive. You can get them at Tractor Supply or just about any farm store. They're pretty easy to operate, and the oil is pretty accessible. It's pretty easily. This will run, and I tested this last summer when I got it. This will run that freezer in case of a power outage. Just often enough to keep the stuff in there cold and keep it from going bad. I have some big, giant styrofoam blocks that I'm going to put around this when I do have to use it outside here, and that would keep the sound really, really low. You won't even be able to hear it in the house. You run a power cord through, and I can run... I can run easily a 220 off of this, which I do have an adapter, and there's a plug. You can switch it to 240 or to 120. So you can run, you can cook with it, keep lights on, and keep heat on all night. The tank on this is pretty big. So between these two and what I've got in here, we easily have about 3 days of electricity. And it's really easy to start. Well, I mean, I won't run it here because the exhaust is too close to stuff. Let me let some of that exhaust out. If it gives you any problems, I suggest keeping a can of starter fluid. if you put a little bit in your carburetor, take this off, take the filter off. Slight squirt with this open, it'll fire right up. And not really expensive. I think I paid around not quite 400. So small enough it can go into a trunk. There's also a $60 kit that you can buy so that you can have wheels on it. This model doesn't because it's such a smaller one, but yeah. Okay, so the project today is we had to cut this off because my girlfriend got a leg amputation, which is a whole other story last, not this fall, but last fall. So just over a year ago, her wheelchair was constantly just barely enough to squeeze through here. So it was pulling, and what it eventually did was it broke this, where it was just flopping around. So she had me cut this off, which gave her about yay much more space, and so she was able to get in and out of the bathroom better. So I got some stuff at Lowe's that I'm going to put over this here from the floor down, and then some J-channel molding that will attach here, and we'll use construction adhesive to attach it. Just really weird. Look how the construction, when they built the house, I don't know why, but they just tore this whole thing up. I just now noticed that. I'm gonna have a heck of a time making this corner down here, because as you can see, it doesn't go like this, it goes this way. Great, that's just great. Well, anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do today, because it's been getting worn and hit, and see, we don't want to have to replace any more than we have to. She's had the house for 30 years. I believe it was her and her first husband bought it and put work into it. So yeah, this was here for quite a while. This is the stuff that I'm going to cut. See, it's kind of thick. And what we'll do is we'll just cut, and we're going to glue this on. And then we're going to use this on the corners, going from the floor on up to kind of help it out. And I have some construction adhesive. So this actually came in handy. This was given to us by her sister, who got it because she just likes to collect things in case we need them later on. This is like for your bathroom wall. It's basically just plastic. Hi, buddy. What you think? Well, what I need to do is I got to get a hairdryer and get some heat on this, because it was out in the shed, and then I brought it into the garage. And with it being so cold, I need to get it to lay flat. So that's what I'm doing today.